I am so excited to be filming this video. I have been waiting months and months. I have seen so many people talking about Valentino Beauty, and I finally got my hands on an entire full face. It's been a hot minute since we did a full face brand, but today, my friends, I'm so excited to play with Valentino Beauty. Let's zoom you in, put some of these products on our face, and see what there is to see with Valentino Beauty. So let's just talk about Valentino Beauty for a second as a whole. When it first launched, I was so excited. I thought the packaging just looked immaculate. It just looked like the epitome of luxurious makeup, and I had been dying to get my hands on it. I picked up a few pieces when I was in the UK. On the valentinobeauty.ca website, there were a lot of things that were out of stock, so I picked some up. I picked some up on the .ca website. Now I see it available on the Sephora Canada website, where it was only previously available on the US site. So I had gotten my hands finally on a full face of Valentino Beauty, and then they had sent me a very beautiful package. So to the Valentino Beauty team, thank you so much for sending it over, but I was able to get my hands on a few extra bits that hadn't been in stock in Canada when I went to the UK. So that was very nice. And I have seen so many people use the products and love it, and the packaging just looks positively divine. And I'm so excited to finally be reviewing some of the products here for you today. So here's a little sneak peek at what the products look like. Super luxe looking. I'm gonna be completely honest, for the price point, the very high luxe price point of these products, I was expecting it to be kind of like the Victoria Beckham packaging, where it's like really heavy and luxe and beautiful, but these are actually like really light plastic packages. So it looks like it would be like this really intense, stunning like metal component, but it's actually really light and plastic. All the products are refillable and you can purchase the refills. And then for the powder products, you can also get the little Go clutch, which literally sits on a chain like this, which I think is really cute, but not necessarily for me. But if you were out and about and wanted to just carry that on a chain, then you have that option. The power is in your hands, my friends. Okay, so like I said, I've been really curious about trying these products, and I'm super excited that the day is finally here. So I wanted to start with the eyes just in case anything goes awry. I've already done my brows. I didn't pick up any of the brow products because I just love the brow routine I've got going on. But let's start with the eyes. There's a few eye products that I am very much excited to try. We're gonna start with the liner. This is the twin liner in black and maroon, and what I love about this is you have the eyeliner pencil on one side. So this shade maroon is actually a really nice brown shade. And then on the other side, you have the black liquid liner, and they have a few different like really fun, interesting color combinations with this. Obviously I went for the brown and black because I am a simple gal when it comes to my eye makeup, but I actually really love that combination and think that that's amazing for your everyday makeup bag. So I was really excited about this. And then we also have the, these are not going to stay in when I hold it up. So let's just talk about the Color Flip eyeshadow palette. Really beautiful packaging here. The two brushes go in here, but what I love about this is you actually get 8 shadows. So it's kind of like a full eyeshadow palette, but I think that's really genius how they have the two options in here. Is kind of like those lighter, warmer shades for the day, and then you can really like spice it up with glitter and some black for nighttime. So I really love that idea for the eyeshadow palette. I personally never use the brushes that come with these things, but I thought that was really genius, and I was really excited to play with that. So we're gonna start there. We're gonna start with the eyes. I'm gonna go ahead and use the twin liner. Okay, so I'm gonna start with that maroon side. I don't know if it's maroon or maroni. I'm just going to use one of the lovely compacts as my mirror today, and we're going to start with the maroon, the liner side of this, and I'm just going to go ahead and begin with that all along the lash line. It's a little bit more dry. It's actually not as creamy. I feel like we've been using a lot of like delectably creamy eyeliners lately, like the Victoria Beckham ones. The Kajal liners are just so creamy, and then we tried the Byredo ones recently, and those were like so creamy. This is definitely a little bit more on the dry side. It kind of reminds me of the MAC eye pencil. That's the feeling I get. It's not like dry that it's scraping your eye, but it's also not super creamy. So it's actually nice if you're not all that comfortable with eyeliner. It's not like overwhelmingly going all over your eye. And as I'm blending this out, that was actually, it turned into like this really nice kind of almost shadow powdery looking liner. I like that. There's a photo on the eyeshadow page on the website that I just thought this eye look looked really fun. I don't know if I want to necessarily copy the whole thing, but I kind of wanted to go for this vibe. So I'm taking that liner on the lash line, but I'm also going to apply it into the crease. Yeah, see, a lot of my eyeliners, like when I do this, are super creamy. This one's just a little bit more dry, and that's fine. We'll just be a little bit more gentle so I'm not like yanking my eyelid off. And I'm just taking a little shader brush, and we're just going to blend that into the crease. I like starting with a liner like this, like the Nikki_makeup way. It allows us to like map out where we want the rest of the eye to go, but it also acts as a really nice base as well. I realize now because we just fully started with the eyes, I didn't put any concealer or anything on my eyelids, but that's okay, we'll make it work. I'll be back in a sec, gonna do the same thing on the other side. All right, so I've blended out the liner on both sides. I'm gonna put that aside for now. We might dabble with the liquid liner later, but let's go ahead and switch to the Color Flip eyeshadow palette. I'm really excited to just dabble into these lovely little colors here. I gave them all a swatch beforehand. They're super creamy, really, really nice. And that's the feeling on my hand anyway. Let's go ahead and see how they apply. So I'm gonna start with this shade here, this lovely little, kind of like a purpley brown. It's really nice. And I'm gonna start taking a little bit of that on my brush. And I basically just want to take that over top of the liner that we applied and just kind of intensifying it. It's also got like a really soft little shimmer running through it, which I think is super pretty. Just building that up right on the outer bit of the eye and just kind of softly running that all over where we applied the liner. And just any excess product, I'm just running through the crease. So in the palette here, we've got two matte shades. There's a nice light like beige matte, and then we've got a deeper, a little warmer matte shadow on the front. I think I'm just gonna dip into both of them, honestly. Just do a little mixing moment and use that shade that we create to just blend into the crease. I like that they kind of played with all of the colors in this eye look, so I'm just gonna do my best to kind of do the same. So I'm gonna take that same smaller brush and just dip it into this lovely little pink, and I'm just gonna really lightly just take that right on top, kind of moving towards the lid, doing like a little ombre moment, and just starting to blend that onto where we haven't applied any shadow in the center of the lid, just kind of blending that deeper outer corner into the center of the lid with that pink. I think that's very fun. Like creating some Neapolitan ice cream here. I recently washed some of my brushes with this brush cleaner and it turned some of them blue, so please don't be alarmed, but that happened. I'm gonna take this smaller little shader brush and dip into this gold here. I really love how they seem to have put this just so lightly right into the inner corner here on the eye. Oh my god, it's such a pretty gold. I hope that's showing up for you guys really clearly. Wow, it's intense, but it's not a chunky glitter. I actually didn't pick up the specific glitter product. Valentino Beauty has a glitter, and then they also have glitter glue. I did not pick that up, but I did pick up the Dream Dust, which we're going to dip into in just a second. But this, such a gorgeous, oh my god, it's such a gorgeous like creamy shimmer, and I'm not getting any fallout, which is very impressive for how pigmented and like sparkly that is showing up. Okay, I love that just placed right there. I didn't even go straight into the inner corner. I'm gonna save that for once we're done the face, but loving this moment. So now I want to take a small little pointy brush and I'm going to dip into the black, just going all over the place here. I'm going to use that to just go right along the lash line, just really, really lightly pressing that into the brown that we've already blended out onto the lash line. I'm getting no fallout with this black shadow either. Really impressed by that. And I wanted to place that black shadow along the lash line so that we have a little bit of a smoked out moment for when we apply the liquid liner. I just took a clean little brush and just cleaned up underneath the shadow that we placed, so we have kind of a distinct line that we want to trace. I don't really want to do a big wing, but I am going to apply this liquid liner very close to my lash line where we applied this black shadow. It is so creamy, like so creamy. Wow. It's like there's no room for error because it's so pigmented, and every stroke you make, it's like a full black line. Wow, that is, wow. If you like really pigmented black liner, add this one to your list of effective liquid liners. That is crazy. Wow. Oh wow. Okay, I'm gonna go back with our little pointy brush. I'm just gonna dip into the black and this brown here. And I'm just gonna really lightly press that on top of the liner just to blend it out even more. This is like a little holiday Christmas eye we've got going on here. Woo! It's always such an LOL moment for me, starting with the most intense eye, because it always looks so wild until you do the rest of the face. But let's just hold our breath and trust the process for a sec. I've got one more product that I want to put onto our eyelids. This is the Dream Dust little eye glitter here. How cute. Oh, sorry. How cute is this little packaging? It's got a little stopper for the glitter there. Now they have this, but then they also have like a tall container of glitter. So I'm hoping that this one will be a little bit more of a creamy feeling. Oh, no, it's just glitter. Okay. So yeah, I don't know what the difference is between this and the other glitter. I think the other one's like multi-use face glitter as well. This one's just eye glitter, but it's got a little bit of a stick to it. So I just wanted to push that right onto the eyelid like that. We absolutely could have done this exact same thing with the silver that's in the palette, but I just wanted to see how this applied. Honestly, I thought it would be more of like a creamy shadow. I hadn't actually opened that and touched it, but yep. Chunks of glitter all over the land. My bad. I'm going to take the little eyeshadow brush it came with and just try to flake some of the ones that went where I don't want it. Ooh, that worked like a charm. Get out of the crease, glitter. Let's go ahead and use the mascara. Lovely little package. Nice big thick wand for some big thick voluminous lashes. Let's go ahead and apply that onto our upper lashes. Nice big thick voluminous lashes and really easy to apply. Very nice. Okay. Oh, we are covered in glitter. We might have some remnant glitter just from my hands when we move on to the face, but I'm going to leave the eyes there for now. We might have to fiddle and fix them up later, but let's move on to the face. Starting off with the V lighter. Now there's two shades in this. There's a lighter one and a deeper one. I did get the shade Ombre to have a little bit of a warm glow on the face. It's a really sheer multi-use glow product. You can apply it by itself underneath foundation. You can mix it with foundation to add a little bit of a glow, and you can also use it as a very more natural looking highlight on top. So I'm gonna try using it as a base today. And apparently it's got lots of nice, juicy, hydrating ingredients in it. So let's give it a go. I'll show you a little squeeze of it blended out on the back of my hand. It's just got this lovely, like warm glow to it. And you can see that there's no chunky glitters. It's just this nice wash of juicy, succulent warmth to go underneath our foundation. So I was excited about this one. All right, I'm gonna take that between my fingers and we're just gonna blend that onto the face to add a little bit of a juicy warmth underneath the foundation. I'm currently having a little breakout, a little reaction to something. So we can use all the juice and coverage that we can get, but that's a little base. I absolutely definitely could have picked up the lighter one, but I just wasn't ready to part with my warm summer glow yet. Let's get some coverage on top of this. Now they had two base products that I saw. They have a foundation, but they also have this beautiful Go cushion. And I was so curious to try this because I had loved the Giorgio Armani cushion that was very sadly discontinued. So I was like, maybe this will be the answer to my cushion void. It's a beautiful package. Look at that. It's got like, it's literally got a little cushion on it. So cute. And then when you open it up, it's got the little sponge. Whoop, and there's the little cushion goodness inside. So yeah, let's go ahead and just apply that straight with the little poof. Ooh, 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 ooh. The description says buildable coverage with a semi-matte but radiant finish. So, I mean, yeah, that's quite a lot of coverage right there. I think I'm just going to apply it with this and then I'll blend it out with a beauty blender because damn, that is some coverage. It reminds me of that TikTok of the girls who are just like smacking their face with the pad. That's the feeling I'm getting right now with the amount of coverage that is in this product. I really like this finish. It is very much a natural matte. It really does just like mimic the look of my skin. Very impressed with that. I'm excited to keep playing with that. So there's no concealer or cream contour, so I'm just going to go ahead and really quickly apply my concealer as well as my Tom Ford cream contour just to make sure that we're all nice and chiseled and concealed. Although it did a great job with the coverage, but I just want a little bit more, you know. So I've done my chiseling, I've done my concealing, and I want to move on to the powder products from Valentino Beauty. So we're going to start with one of the Go clutches here, and this is the Soft Matte Radiance On The Move Perfecting Powder. So this is the little Go clutch. You can put the powder refills inside here, and underneath the powder, you've got the lovely little brush here. So that's the little face powder. I got this one in the shade 2. Now, like I mentioned, I had also picked up like an entire full face before receiving a package from Valentino Beauty, so I had wanted to pick up the refills to see what they would look like, to see if you would even need to buy the clutch, because I don't necessarily want this big extra packaging with the chain. like it comes in here. So when you purchase the refill, this is the lovely little package that you get. So you do get an actual package with the powder in it, and it just comes out of this little container, and you also have the brush in there. So you do get like the full product. It's not just like an unusable package. It is a full compact that you can use. And I got the same in the bronzer as well. So those are the little refills, or you've got the Go Clutch here. So let's go ahead and use the powder and use this to set in the face. Wow, very mattifying indeed. I just wanted to do a little side by side. Look at the difference. Wow, oh my word. If you're out on a date or you're at an event and you're feeling shiny, damn, whip this out of your pocket and you're like, woo, a smooth woman. I'm not feeling any tightness or dryness on my face whatsoever. Impressive. Now let's move on to the bronzer. This is the universal bronzer, which is not a thing. Definitely could use more shades in this, but we're going to put this to the test anyway to see how it looks. And I'm just going to place that on top of where I applied our cream contour and just use this to warm up the face. It's a matte bronzer. There's no shimmer in here, but it does have this like subtle glow, this like luminosity to it, which I actually really like. Now I do just want to take a little bit of that bronzer and just use that to blend onto the eyelid. Let's move on to blush. I'm absolutely obsessed with the little blush compacts. I think these are so cute. When you open it up, the blush is there and it comes with this little brush right there. How cute. I mean, absolutely not a brush that I'd be able to use for blush, but the idea is there. This one's in the shade 04 Sweet Rebel. And then I also picked up this shade 02 Very Rose. And I'm really sad because the blush I wanted is the shade Born in Roma. I tried getting it everywhere. Did I say Saks in the UK? I went to Selfridges. Right? It was Selfridges in the UK. Anyway, the lovely person who was helping me at the Valentino counter was like, LOL, good luck. It is sold out globally, like nowhere to be found. It's the stunning bright pink blush. So I got these two instead. So we're going to make do. Obviously, these look beautiful nonetheless. This is like a really nice kind of more neutral, really soft, rosy blush shade, which I think is going to be perfect going into fall and winter. So this is the one I'm going to use today. This is my Refro 04 brush. I'm just going to apply that right on top of the cheeks. It's got a really subtle little shimmer running through it. It's kind of the same as the bronzer. It's not like chunky glitters, but it does have that like luminous finish on the face. Love this compact, so cute. I'm just gonna apply some Benefit setting spray. All right, I'm gonna hop around a little bit. I'm feeling a little bit naked on the lips. I don't have a Valentino lip liner to try, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take my Victoria Beckham 02 lip definer and just use that to bring some life back to my lips real quick. All right, now that we've got some life back onto our lips, let's go back and finish the eyes really quick. I'm going to go use the lovely little liner here, and I'm gonna apply some of that into my waterline, just a little bit. On the upper and the lower. I feel like this is definitely an eye moment that needs a little bit of love in the waterline. And then I'm going to take the brown shadow from the palette. I'm going to use that to go across. Whoop. That eyeliner did not work so great in the waterline. I have regrets. Ah. And then I'm going to use the light soft brown and just use that to lightly blend on top. Honestly, the bronzer would be really great for this as well. We need a little bit more mascara love on these lower lashes. I don't love to do this with a big chunky wand like this, but I'm just going to do a tiny little touch and pray that it doesn't touch the bottom of my eyes. So the final products that I wanted to use from the Valentino Beauty lineup, my friends, are the Rosso Valentino lipsticks. I got both satin and matte finishes. These are gorgeous. Look at this. It's got this lovely little like gold border on one side. Really beautiful. And you've got the little embossed lipstick on the inside. So stunning. So I got a red, I got a pink, and I also got a nude. On the lipstick bullets themselves, the colors are just numbered. So I'm gonna list the colors that I picked up down below, but I wanted to show you them here. So the pink, the beautiful pink that I got in the center is the matte, and then we've got the two satin finishes. This is such a beautiful like light pink nude, and it's got such a beautiful like lip balm satin finish, and then this red is just that perfect neutral red. This is going to be amazing for fall and winter. I feel like I simply must go for the nude. I feel like there's nothing else that would kind of roll with this eye. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of that on. This is the shade 101A. Oh, they feel so soft on the lips. I wish that I had been rocking this pink all summer long. I almost forgot to put the liner into the inner corner. Ugh. Now we are ready. Now we are complete. My friends, that is everything for this makeup look. This was a little first impressions, big playtime with some of the Valentino beauty products, which I was really excited to get my hands on. It was a really fun look. This is a very different, much more sparkly look than I would typically go for, but I'm here for it. Honestly, I'm really excited about the lipsticks. I feel like lipsticks for me are always the products that I'm going to go to and use the most. I'm gonna have to keep playing with the face products, but in general, it's a very luxurious makeup brand, and I was really excited to just get my hands on it and have a little playtime. But I would love to hear what you guys think. What were some of your favorite products that you saw me use today? Were there some products that you didn't like? Obviously, I'm gonna have to keep you posted on the skin products, but excited to keep playing with the cushion. And yeah, there were just lots of gorgeous, very convenient products in the lineup. So I would love to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think of this makeup look? And I hope that you enjoyed playing with me today, you guys. So thank you so much for being here and for watching. And I will see you all very, very soon for a new video. Bye! I feel like I've just been playing arts and crafts on my eyes. That's the feeling I get.